Hey everybody, welcome to Margaret Being Margaret. It's the weekend, photos are done. I want to give you a quick look around. I have a story for you. I had my friend Kathy come over to be at the house when the photographer was here, and I know Kathy. I know she can't help herself. So I had said, park at Mike Rose's yard. My kid said, okay. And that morning I got a text from Mike saying, Kathy's parked in your yard. Oh, never mind. She just brought a bunch of stuff in, and now she's moving over to my driveway. And I knew she's staging the house. She can't help herself. So I'm going to give you a tour. Nothing has changed. The photographer wanted all the blinds all the way up. I put that on a short video I did, and I love it. But at night, they'll come down. And when I want it cozy, they'll come down. So the place is spotless. And let me just show you what I came home to. Kathy, I love you. So changes. This is coming right in from the back door. She put up this little basket thing. In the bathroom, they just took down the towels I had here. Nothing else changed. Everything personal got put away. And then the kitchen didn't change. Sorry, water bottle shouldn't be there. Kitchen didn't change, except that the blinds are open. What do you think of that? Here's where the big change was. Okay, nothing there is mine, which is fine, because isn't that cute? She did a good job. I actually love this green thing. If I were taking that unit with me, I would beg Kathy to let me keep it, but that unit is just going to stay. I don't need it in the new place. And then here, my blue cabinets. Didn't she do a nice job? I would never, never have put that stuff on there because I would have felt it was too cluttered. Now, that being said, I think it's gorgeous. So blinds are up. Nothing changed in the bedroom. Blinds are up. They put the hammock or hassock or whatever you would call it from the couch to the chair. And the other big thing that I'm shocked made such a difference, they pushed my end tables all the way back, and it makes a huge difference. It looks so much more open. So blinds open. They also took my clock that's down there, right there, and put it inside the baskets just to hide it. I drove myself crazy trying to find my clock. It was like that with a couple of things. Put this on the wall. And then in here, I have a spoon on a rest next to the teapot. And I had to search for that because Kathy stuck it behind the coffee maker. And I always had a decoration on the refrigerator, like a daisy. That went, but it looks so much better without it. Of course, it'll probably end up at the new house, but we'll see. So that's all they did. Yeah, that's just the stand for this. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So let me get my tea and we'll sit down and talk. You know the funny thing with all of this, I was so proud of myself because I brought the green plant out. And I thought I had done such a good job. And then I look at what Kathy did and went, yeah. Guess I don't know how to stage something after all. So, hope you all have had a great week. My week, of course, has been wonderful. I really wanted to be here for the photo shoot, but I'm glad I wasn't. I don't need to be. And I was so thrilled because Kathy came and Debbie across the street came over. So the two of them were with the photographer and the realtor so that they could go through and make sure everything was the way they wanted it. And I got updates from Debbie, what they were doing. Sad part was, and what I was afraid would happen, they did go up to the apartment, the townhouse, and took no video or photos at all. It's just too much stuff. And the photographer said it just wouldn't photograph. So Debbie did tell me he took dimensions to put a floor plan up. That's too bad. Nothing I can do about it. And they also took a drone and went around the outside. I don't know how that will be or if they'll be able to use it, because unfortunately we had snow, not much, but turned into freezing rain, and all that happened while I was gone. So when I got home, I shoveled a tiny path, but it was all, 85,000 pound sludge. So I didn't do a good job of opening up and making it look good, not realizing that it was going to freeze and stay that way. So I don't know how much they'll be able to use. I would assume I'll get heads up on them in the next, like Monday or Tuesday, because the first open house is next Saturday. Mike and Nikki are still in a holding pattern on their new house because the seller, and more importantly, the seller's real estate agent, is a jerk. And we're not even going to be nice about it. She should not have a license, because it's a shame and it's disgusting. So that's my rant for this week. While I'm ranting, and I'm sorry about that, somebody put up a note, a post, that they wanted to introduce me to another site because the person is as woe as me as I am. And I'm so sad about that. I didn't know I was coming across as woe is me. And if I am, there's no woe is me. We know my life is pretty darn good. So, darn it, I got to do a better job. Of course, when I was just miserable and ranting to you, I think I kind of undercut myself a little bit. That's too bad. Somebody else had me in stitches. They said, nothing wrong, don't get mad. But they told me I should treat myself to a decent haircut. No, that's a lie. They told me I should treat myself to a good haircut. I like my haircut, or my lack of haircut, but I thought that was great. And my answer to that was, yeah, after 37 years of owning a salon, never stepping into one again if I can help it. The weather here is frigid. Woke up, I think it was in the single digits. Now it's up to 19 degrees, but the wind, that bite it has? Yeah, it's biting. I took another load of stuff to the storage unit an hour ago. First of all, the lock was frozen. That was fun. And the wind is awful. Wind chill of about 9-10 degrees out, I think. So I'm in for the rest of the day. I actually went to the post office this morning and had a coffee clutch over there. I ran into 3-4 people that I know, and we stood around and talked, 3 of us, for quite a while. Ran to Hannaford's just really for bread and milk. I bought a tiny thing of milk for my tea, and I had no bread. Mainly because I'm trying to use up everything in the freezer so that I don't have to move that stuff too. Probably getting ahead of myself, I know, but there's enough in there for a month, so I better get moving on it. When I wanted to go to Hannaford's, I remembered we had a windstorm end of last week, I think, and Hannaford's wall, one of Hannaford's walls, actually went a little concave. So they've got a whole section closed and doors closed and entrances closed off. That doesn't sound real good to me. To have an exterior wall of a big grocery store physically move. Wind wasn't that bad, folks. So the only thing on my plate this week, well, I started to say, because I'm home with nothing that has to be done, except still knit slippers, and that white throw on my couch, I've come to the conclusion it's too loose, the stitch, and it's too big. So I think this weekend I'm going to unravel it and do it tighter. My mind works in mysterious ways. But because I'm doing nothing, wow, I am never going to get to the point of this story. I apologize. I just put out a text to my sisters asking if anybody's around for tea. I've only heard from Shirley, but that's fine. She said absolutely, so I'll wait until I hear from her about what time she's going to come over. And I better put a pot of tea on because I've already gone through one. And I better turn some heat on because it's about 64 in here. I got up and it was 52 inside with 34% humidity. Yeah, even that's too much. I know it's too much. So I'll turn it up so that nobody freezes, including my pipes. Nikki and I talked for a couple minutes yesterday. Nikki is my daughter-in-law, which, by the way, thank you, so many new subscribers. So I'm sitting here talking like you know. I'm sorry, you're going to have to go back and watch however many videos, 100 more, to catch up here. But Nikki is my daughter-in-law, and I wish I didn't have to say daughter-in-law. She's my daughter, but that would sound weird being married to my son. And they mentioned, her and Michael had talked, and instead of the halfway house, which again, people are confused. I know I shouldn't be saying that. I just said it and it stuck. Because the plan has been, Mike and Nikki have a small house. They bought a slightly bigger ranch. That's where we're putting the addition, the garage, the addition, and an addition for them. The plan is for them to move there and for me to move to their small house, which is not something I'm thrilled about, but I need to sell this one to build the addition, which means I'm packing up, things are in storage, I'm going to hire movers, get everything out of storage, get all the furniture cleaned out here, go to the halfway house. And then in 6 months or whenever the additions are ready, I have to pack up and move again. Well, Nikki mentioned, do I want to just move to the house they just bought and they'll stay in their little place, which I hate for them because it's tiny and they're busting at the seams. But we also have to think about there will be construction in their house where a wall will be busted open and they'll have a kitchen that's not working for a month. And do we want to have the baby in the renovation area? So now I have to think about, or we have to think about, Nikki said, don't answer, I can let them know next week, but I have to run it by my people here. Do I want to have them move to their new house where they will have much more room, even though it's going to need a renovation in the kitchen and an addition there? And I'll move to the halfway house and then move again when my addition's done. Or have them stay in the little house. I'll move into what's going to be their house until my addition is done, and then I can just move upstairs and then have them move over. If they move to the bigger house now, it's not a big deal because during that month of renovation for the kitchen and whatever, where the wall gets broken open, during the day, my addition will be done. So the baby and I can be up there and we can just close her bedroom off so that sleeping there's not going to be any dust or anything. I don't know. I mean, for my ease, it would be easier to go right to the new house. It's a lot of room I don't need. But I really want them to be able to get over there. They are busting at the seams. What do? A, go to the halfway house, move twice. B, go to the ranch and stay there during renovations, which, big deal. But then they have to stay in the little house. If I were just considering myself, I would probably move to the ranch. But I don't think it's in their best interest. And it's not going to hurt me to be in the halfway house. Not at all. I think I should go to the halfway house and get them in their ranch. Then they can start doing things around there, you know, painting and fixing things up. Yeah, see? I think I should be altruistic, huh? And go to the halfway house. I'll run it by them this week. But I want your opinion, because we haven't made enough decisions in this mess. So it's supposed to be cold here all week. I know the weather is wreaking havoc on my migraines because I can feel one about to hit. I'm going to go enjoy my tea. I love, love, love all your comments. I love all the new people introducing themselves. Oh, one thing. A lot of people say how it would be awesome to get together for tea, and I wish we all could. And somebody said, I wish that I were closer to you, or that I had somebody to sit and visit with, because a lot of us are by ourselves. So I had said, well, tell me where you are, and if I remember, look at me being a big girl and remembering, I will mention it. So, is there anybody in Manitoba who wants to reach out to somebody else in your area, even if it's just to text back and forth, because I know you could still be majorly far away from each other, but we may be starting a match-up service of pen pals. Keep the posts coming. I read everyone. I love, love, love them. Make me think. Make me reconsider. Makes me a little sad because we all have so many trials and tribulations, but I'm thrilled that you're sharing them. So I'll be reading them all week. If you haven't subscribed, liked, and shared, I would appreciate it if you do, especially our new family members, because it just helps my channel, and that's rude. It helps our channel. And we've grown 500 or 600 people this week. So that's a really, really pleasant surprise. You all have an awesome week. Stay warm, stay safe, stay busy, stay content, stay however the heck you want. All right, I'm going to go have my tea. I'm done.